Clive, I know you're not gonna watch this video, and that's fine. I could care less if you do, but I like for the people that do watch this video to understand why I'm not gonna go too deep into this conversation about his recent video. And I'm not gonna make it a point to shit on Clive every time he opens his fucking mouth at this point. Because more and more at this point, it's becoming blatant and obvious that he is the glazer of Woo-Wah, while also trying to paint himself as a big old fucking victim and a big old crybaby bitch when get called out. And if I calling him out his name too damn bad, because in the video he made, which, I looked at Khaled the Yappa's reaction to it. I'll leave a link of his video in the description. It's an hour or so long, but trust me, you would keep most of your fucking brain cells watching an hour plus fucking reaction than watching the 14 or something minute slop that Live made. But the reason why I decided to make a video to kind of like just paint how fucking incredibly stupid life is and the reasonings of the fucking video he made. Now I want you guys to look at the time frame of these events as that happened, and then look what the fuck live endgame was in the end of it all. The whole thing with Foxo when he was talking about the picture for the new character War of 3.2. Now, he went through this whole thing about it, talking about how it could be AI generated. Now, that whole thing happened 13 days ago, or 2 weeks ago at this point, according to the live stream he had, or the video of it he had on his channel. Now, around that same time frame, Genshin had their own, little live stream, promoting 6.4. And in 6.4, well, not 6.4, 6.5, isn't it? Yes, 6.5. And 6.5, and in that whole thing, people took notice of Paimon having 6 fingers, right? Now, in both of these cases, Paimon's fingers was fixed, and Foxo have, apologized and corrected himself about what the hell that was said in regards to the picture. Now, fast forward 2 weeks after that, and let's say we date back a few days ago. Well, a few days ago, close to a week ago. Close to it, not entirely, but close to it. You had content creators like Sticks, Gotcha Smack, and Santontas talking about how Woo-Wah was going to be collabing with this rather famous author, and that this famous author was going to help with Woo-Wah's world building. And, this was based off something they saw on Twitter. And then people decided on Twitter, the cool boss, they decided they were going to, share it, retweet it and everything. Because, wow, we're going to get a famous author to do something with Woo-Wah's world building. We're going to be going to space, guys. According to Saint, they were going to go to space. Now, fast forward a couple of days after that or so, Cool Games made an official statement, pretty much saying that no, that's not the case. What it actually is something else entirely different. Now, I'm not going to read into the whole thing that was said. If you guys want detailed information about it, you guys could look on Twitter, look on Reddit. Just type in, type in Cool makes official statement in regards to collaboration, etc. You'll probably find it. Oh, hell, Bell, yeah, maybe I'll leave a link to the said article in the description. I think that would be a better thing to do. But, in short of it, what it was the fact that they are not collaborating with Withering Waves in particular or anything. It's more something else entirely different and nothing to do with the game. And they pretty much said in this said, official statement, when you read everything, that they would like that people would not spread any false rumors about a collaboration that wasn't even happening. Now, in the time of me recording this, I know, Gotcha Smack still got his video up. I don't know if Saint ever removed it or he just left it there like a dumbass. But, it's clear that, the cool bots jumped the gun and they spread some information that wasn't even fucking true. Now, bear in mind, this particular article that from on Reddit, this was 4 days ago. So it wasn't that long ago, really. But then you look at Glid's video, a video he made either yesterday or the day before, and he's talking about how Hoyo how the Hoyo community is spreading false information in regards to the Wuor, about Wuor or Kuro themselves. Now, let me once again paint this picture for you guys, and you tell me if this make any fucking sense at all. We're talking about the AI thing that happened 2 weeks ago with Foxo, with Paimon with 6 fingers. And this thing have already been long since squashed. Now, whether the Wuwa community is still feeling some kind of fucking way about it, who the hell knows? But for the most part, this particular drama long since been over with. It's been 2 weeks now. This recent thing, when you talk about the CC from Withering Wave spreading false information about a collaboration that they were going to have with fucking Withering Wave that was not even happening, that was not even true. That then the official statement from Kuro himself more or less debunked these claims and pretty much is telling the people that were spreading this false information to stop doing so. To which Live decided the day or the day after of yesterday, whichever the case was to make a video talking about Hoyo shells or spreading false information. And that the whole rule of thee but not for me fucking mantle to try to paint the Withering Waves community as victims of falsely getting accused of some shit. I know Live lacks self-awareness. I mean, more and more each day I am seeing that. I know Live like to paint himself as the victim, especially when he's saying do shit. I know he like to also spread false information, especially when he has no proof of it. I mean, he done it with fucking Genshin, he done it with Hoyo, and each and every time he had deleted the context of it so nobody can use it against him, I guess. I mean, I still have the screenshot right here of his recent fucking, well, I say recent, but what the fuck he said about fucking the live stream of fucking Star being the same time as fucking Withering Way was somehow Hoyo sabotaging fucking Cool in some fucking way. But this dude literally went out his way to make a video of some beef that happened 2 weeks ago, but he did not think it was okay, or at least think it was appropriate for the most part to talk about some shit that just happened with the fucking war community. Did he not think that was something he should have been talking about? Do you not think that would be something he would be discussing? But of course he wasn't going to discuss it. Because how else is he going to make himself in the rural community look like innocent little flowers? I mean, like, really think about how fucking biased a person has to be here. You went out your way to make a fucking video that is 2 weeks fucking old at this point. Talking about some drama that long since passed. And yet the main focus of this is the Hoyo shell spreading false information about fucking Wuwa. Just so that a couple of days prior to this fucking video you made, or even a few days ago prior to this fucking video you made, the very fucking community you are trying to white knight literally just did that shit to themselves. And it gotten to the point where Cool Games themselves had to step in and correct their asses and even tell them to stop fucking doing it. Are you that like live? Are you brain dead? Are you fucking stupid? Are you that fucking delusional? Or you or is that like what I just said? Are you that just fuck? Are you that fucking biased to just let the cool bots have a slide in their stupidity? But then when it comes to talking about Hoyo and the Hoyo shells with their fucking stupidity, whether that shit has been a long ago fucking thing, okay, sure, let me bring it up. And this is why there's no reason for me to dive that deep into this fucking conversation. It really isn't. Because all this tells you is that live, much like fucking Neon Infinity when he made that fucking quote honest review about Genshin when he first played it, this video was intentional. Not intentional in the sense that it was something he needed to talk about. It was intentional in the sense to simply just stir the fucking pot of something that he could have long since talked about, in opposed to calling out his very own fucking community for spreading misinformation to themselves. But at this point, that was a fucking glazer and a fucking biased motherfucker would do, wouldn't they? And that person just happened to be fucking Glide.